Here we are. It's Friday at noon again, and this is the coach here with some great tips for you today. And today we're going to be talking about lead gen and live events. I know live events are becoming rarer and rarer, which really means that when you have a live event, you really need to make that live event primo. So that's what I want to talk about today. And is your live event going to rock the world? Or is your participation in someone else's event going to rock the world? That's what you need to figure out. And that's what you need to make happen. And that, of course, is what we're talking about in today's session. Great to have you all here. My name is Coach Manny Nowak, and my job is to take organizations to extraordinary. I mean, if your organization is rocking and you're looking to make it extraordinary, we need to connect. What I do, I help organizations increase sales by helping them build processes. And that's what targeted lead generation is all about. Strategy, tactics, and accountability to get you more business. And we are rocking today. The question of the day. You know, we always like to start out with a question to put into the process. Today's question is, when was the last time you went to an event that rocked? An event, business events now, an event that you just can't forget, an event that you're going to remember for years. When was the last time you participated? Let's say you were a vendor at an event that was remembered and people are still talking about it. You know, if you've been to those events, you know exactly what we're talking about. So that's where we're going today. Now, what I want to do today is I want you to share this broadcast. If you've got some people out there, share the fact you're here with us today, and let some other people know, because this is going to be a good event today. And I just do a couple reach outs. Hey, Andrew, thanks for the note. Good to have you aboard. Jack, Gary, the rest of you out there. It's great to have you all here today as we are live, and we are live like we are every Friday. So don't miss us on any Friday. So if you just joined us, what's going to make your event rock to the world? Or what's going to make your participation? Because sometimes it can be an event, it can be somebody else's event, and it might not rock, but you do. And people will remember you. So that's what we want to do. We want to figure out how to take an event to that level. Now, I was in the event industry for a number of years, so I can tell you that I've been to literally, I bet, hundreds, maybe thousands of events that we put on in the company that I was working with. And, you know, some of them rocked and some of them didn't. But if you can make your event rock, you're going to be amazed. So let's talk today. I really just want to talk about 3 points that will make your event really rock. So point number 1, after the event and even during the event, are you talking to the people that are there, to the attendees? I don't mean, are you sending out a survey afterwards, you know, like, well, we always do this survey, and so, you know, even worse is we always do this survey and we do it a month later and we see how people like the event. You need to talk to people who are at the event. If it's a one-day event, right then and there. If it's a multi-day event, every day of the event. You need to be out there talking to the people. Now, if you're putting on the event, or even if you're a vendor there, you need to get a feel. What is working, what's not, what's good here. You need to get a feel for the temperature. And you don't need to talk to everyone. And I don't mean you ask a few questions as they're walking out the door. I mean you walk out there and you participate. I mean you're talking to them. You're spending time out there with them, whether it's a huge event or a small event. What are they telling you? What's missing at the event? You know, in today's world, we're so online and we're hardly ever in live event that when I get people into a room, like, and I do live events my own self still, boot camps, and when people are there, I'm asking them, what's working here? What's not working? And you know, don't you guys, gals out there give me a hard time about that coffee at the last event. I know. Next event, we will have that coffee there, no doubt about it. But what's working, what's not working, what's missing, what's really good here at this event? Ask the people, because this is the time you can do it. You know, we do a lot of virtual events now, and I've participated in a number, and you can't ask people live because they're not there. But when people are there, ask them, what wasn't there? What should have been there? What could have been there? You can ask all these questions. Ask them, get some answers, because if your event isn't rocking, and I'm going to tell you, I have been to a lot of events that just don't rock. And I've also been to events where the event didn't rock, but there were certain exhibitors there, and I remember them, and I say, wow, they put on a great show. So even if the event's not rocking, you need to be rocking, especially now. You know, it's at the height of the event season right now, and you and your event need to be rocking. So let's go to point 2. So anyhow, just recap there real simple. Point 1, get out there and talk to your events during your, talk to your participants during the event. Number 2, stop hesitating. And you say, what do you mean by stop hesitating, Manny? It means stop holding back from doing what you know is 100% what you need to do with the event, in the event, at the event. People, I know we're all on budgets, okay? I'm not living in a world where we don't have budgets and we only have so much money. But then you have to say, if I'm not going to do it 100%, then the real question is, why am I doing it at all? Because sometimes not doing it at all is a better solution than not doing it at 150%. Spend some money. And if you're putting on the event, you know, spend some extra money. Get that speaker that people want to hear. If you are doing a display, and if you're an exhibitor there, do something special in the exhibit. Hand out some extra stuff. Invest a little money. If you're putting on the exhibit, give people a bag full of great stuff. Not, you know, you can get it from vendors. You can do all kinds of stuff. Trust me, there are a number of things you can do. Let's get that event rocking. And I don't care if it's a small event. You know, there's a lot of small local events, probably thousands more than there are the huge events. And at that event, don't just put on the event, oh, we're just going to do it. Let's get that event rocking. Don't hold back. Spend some money and do it right. Because guess what happens? If you're only 60 or 70% to where you could be, you're never going to be remembered. If you're 90%, you're not going to be there. You've got to put events on that are over the top. And it's not that hard. I mean, it's work. Don't get me wrong. And we've got people can take care of all the technical stuff, all those things. What we're talking about is what's going to make it memorable. What's going to want people to come back? What's going to make people sign up at the end of this one to be there next time? What's going to make people do that? I mean, what we did was when I do my boot camps, we over deliver with stuff for people that so that when they're done, they have so much. They're already saying, when's the next event? When can I come again? So remember that. Point number 2, very important. Stop hesitating. do what you know you should do. And this is the crazy thing. Afterwards, people say, well, I thought about that, or maybe we should have done this, or maybe we could have done that. Stop. Let's do it up front. And number 3, make it great, because the team, you're putting the team together that puts on your event. Remember that the team is what makes a great event. Whether you're an exhibitor at an event and you have a team to work on your exhibit, or you're the host and you have a team that puts it all together, you need to get all those people together. They need to be working together. They need to build relationships. You know, I worked in that industry for years. We build great relationships so we can get along with people and work people. And when you go into a city, you know who you're working with and you know who are the movers and shakers. But each event is unique. I remember working on event planning teams for a year, and we would be people from all over the country, and we would meet maybe 3-4 times during that year setting up that event. And we would make sure that whether we were a labor vendor, whether we were a trucking vendor, it didn't matter. Whatever we did, we had a team, we built a relationship, so when that event came together, wow, we went through the roof and we created a great event. So let me tell you that today. If you're going to do an event, it needs to be way up there. Otherwise, why are you doing the event? That's always the question. And the players need to be together. You need to put the right team together to make it happen. So that's what we got today. That's the third point. Put the right team together. So there you have it. 3 keys to putting on a super event. If you're going to put an event on this year or next year, because I know it takes a long time. I'm working on an event that we're starting to work on now that's not going to happen till the fall. But we're going to create an event that's going to rock. And how are we going to do that? By following those 3 simple rules that I talked to you about today. We have talked to people at our events in the past. We have got the information. And when we do the event, we're interacting. Everybody who's on the event team is out there getting the feedback. And if we need to adjust something, we're doing it. We don't hesitate. We're going for the gold. And we tell all our vendors who are exhibiting the same thing. And third point is we build a team who's going to make it happen. Great to have you here today. I've got one call to action for you, as I always do. And today's call to action is, are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to rock the world? Okay, you did this training. It's a really brief training. I did a training this morning on our new 90 Days to Success for the private group. And I want to offer you again that opportunity to join our private group, Coach Manny's Inner Circle. But it's really moving to the Entrepreneur Toolbox. That's what we're going to be rebranding it at. But it's a private Facebook group, and we do a couple events a month, up to 4 events a month. This is your chance. You don't just, here we're talking to you today. These are events where you can private message me, you can email me, get in the group, you can talk to the other people in the group. Check it out. You need to be there. We're still early, and we're still, until the end of this month, we're leaving it open at $29 a pop. After the end of this month, the group will go to our regular price of $49 a month. But if you lock in at $29, you're locked in forever. So go to the website, go to CoachManny.com, click on Coach Manny's Inner Circle, and let me put that up there in case anybody out there, the website, CoachManny.com, and then go to Coach Manny's, Manny's Inner Circle, and get into this, because I'm telling you, this group is just getting off the ground. We have some initial members, and this is going to be the place where we're going to do this kind of teaching, but much more interactive. You can send me the messages. Where else are you going to get the information to connect with me and all the other people in my network and in my groups to help you? Putting on an event is one thing, but we do a whole lot more. Hey, it's been great. We're here like every Friday, right? Fridays is our day for sharing with you. It's been wonderful, as it always is. I thank you all for participating. Please share this out there on your Facebook group. I'm encouraging you to go sign up for the Inner Circle right now. Because March 1st, the price is going up. So I want you in because I want to be able to help you to be more successful. Remember what I said, what we do is we take you from ordinary to extraordinary and take your business from ordinary to extraordinary. Thanks for being with me. This is Coach Manny saying, check us out, CoachManny.com. We're here every Friday at noon. It's always my pleasure. Have a great